Hello, it's me again, Stephanie. Thanks for watching my video and coming and showing your love. And, that's not the only way to show love. Sometimes a little simple text message or a card or whatever, which we're bad at doing because sometimes when life is so stressful, you're just not able to do things that other people can do. But hope you're all fine. Thanks for watching. And I have another message that my brother wrote to someone else that was related to my mom on her birthday, August 5th. My mom accidentally had an overdose of morphine, Xanax, and muscle relaxers. She had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and stuff, and that wasn't her problem why she died. She accidentally overdosed. It's a long story about that, too. There's a lot of alcohol, pill popping, weed, things like that in our family. To be honest, when my mom died, that's the first time I really ever started drinking in my life. I did as a kid or a teenager, went through stuff like that and drank and stuff on weekends. Sorry, I'm addicted to cigarettes too, so just so you know. I like to be honest with people about my life, though. I like when they have questions, I'm one that's open. Ask me anything, ask me questions, ask me why I did what I did. There's always a reason why we do what we do, and I wish that people in the world could be more open to that. And we're able to ask them, like, hey, why'd you do that? It kind of made me nervous or it made me upset when you did that. And I like when people can just be open and talk about things rather than assuming things and then getting into an argument. So here is the message on August 5th. And like I said in my other video, I've been deleted off my brother's wall for 6 years. So is my whole family, even our son, which is his nephew. And my dad would have a grandson. Our kid's 20 years old, autistic, like I said in my other videos. And if I repeat myself too much, I do that because sometimes people only fall into like one video and they won't really know your whole story, So this was a message that was on reference to my mom. Dad passed away. And it says something about me in there. So I think I have a right when stuff's referenced to me or said about me to defend myself. And this is the way I am defending myself since he or my dad won't let me defend myself. And a lot of times other people in our lives will be the same way and you won't be able to defend yourself. So that's why I make these videos, so I can talk and vent. And I feel like, people hear me and I present to my side. And since you're not able to talk to those people, you kind of feel like you did. It's crazy, but mentally it worked. Okay, here it goes. I am glad you have... This is to my mom now. On her birthday, on somebody else's post, he hijacked their post. They don't even think nothing's wrong with this. They say, happy birthday, princess. Happy birthday, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. My brother's writing something negative on there. People always say I'm negative. My ass. I am glad you have removed yourself from this mostly God-forsaken world. Now, we all know that the world has evil. Okay, that says, Ma. You told me and they don't believe. I know the truth. You are and were my world. F the rest. Lemmy misses you. That's the dog as puppies. My brother gave me one, my mom one. One or two people in the trailer park, and then somebody else got the fourth one. And he don't know the whole story about all that because my mom kept it from him. Our family has argued all since I can remember. My mom and dad divorced when we were younger. I mean, we were teenagers, but, long story of all the bad stuff my dad did to my mom. All the bad stuff. Lots of stories to tell. Okay, so you are my and were my world. F the rest. Lemmy misses you. That's her dog that she's not here with anymore, the puppy my brother gave us. He wants to come home with me every time I visit him. That's interesting, too, because He wanted to take my mom's dog home. After he gave us the dogs, it wasn't up to his standards how we took care of the dogs. My brother used to yell at my mom's boyfriend because my mom's boyfriend used to hit the dog and because it wouldn't listen. They were really, really a hyper breed. And we didn't know till after that it mixed with there was a next door neighbor dog my brother had that I got pregnant from. I can't remember the breed or anything, but he said that dog was like really hyper. So maybe that's where the hyperness comes from. Mixing breeds, My brother should know because they talk about crazy things in the Bible about, I don't know. They put it weird. So anyway, he wants to come home with me every time I visit him. Bull crap. He wants to take that dog. He wants it back. That's why he was so mad when he said that we let our dog die and we didn't tell him. Yes, we did. If you watch the video before this, you'll see. He has a little companion now, so they must got another dog that, your daughter can get her head right, then maybe she will see clearly. It has to weigh heavy on her worthless heart, you leaving her while mad at each other. Like I said in my last video, I'm fine with that. We argued all the time. Like, where's he been? He argued so much, and here's the thing. It says, God bless you, my love, the only woman I could trust. He has said so much bad stuff about my mom. He never even hardly came to visit her once in a great while. It would go 6 months, he'd come once. She had cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. She was on pills way, way over her dose. There's more to that story, too. You know how people share pills? That was happening. That's why I talked in the beginning of this video about drugs and weed and alcohol in the family. Just imagine how far this could go. It did. That's why I can't get along with these pill-popping alcoholic druggies. That's why our family has argued. Because of the drugs. That came in later in life. Let the truth be told. So anyway, I would love to know what he says and means. If he could comment to me on YouTube or do whatever, or if somebody out there can give him the message back. And this is my defense, I was like, wow, like I said in the last video, my dad has put a lot of stuff into his head. I've noticed a big, weirdest, different change. And my brother, even worse than when we were kids. My brother said that I've hated him all my life, and this was back when I called him when my mom died. I got a blue slip at the door. We had been in an argument, and it was because of her boyfriend. The story is, I worked with him. I quit my job of almost 10 years between 2 different companies. The same work, just switch companies. And I went to work with him, and I was doing awesome. I really think so. Of not knowing nothing about drywall and ceiling tiles and nothing, I thought I did freaking great. My problem was doing in the corners. So what? And not being tall enough. But I would lift heavy shit up 5 floors with no elevators, and I would do everything. And what happened was her boyfriend is the one who got me and my mom arguing. Because when he gets on his alcoholic drug pill popping binges that he takes all at one time, all at once, to where he's on his way to work as I'm driving. I drove my car 100 miles there, 100 miles back. We even drove out to freaking Brighton one day for a job that didn't pay shit. This is how good I was to him. I would go to work. He said, I'm late. Bullshit, I'm late. You're talking 1-2 minutes when I'm stopping at the frickin' gas station before I come to get my mom a coffee and something to eat, because there was never no food at her house. And also, I want to tell you another thing. When I would get to his house in the morning, he would sit there for an hour and a half before we left. So you can't tell me I'm late if it's like 8:02 when you don't even leave till 9:30, and I gotta sit there. And I end up vacuuming for my mom and cleaning and doing all that other stuff. Like, where have you been, brother? Meaning to my brother. He was never there for my mom. Neither was her boyfriend. And here's another thing, and I think that will be in the next video because there's a post, something about didn't go to my mom's wake because my family's my enemy. I mentioned that 2 videos back. He says that I owe my brother and my mom's boyfriend for taking jewelry out of the pawn shop. There's a long story about that, and I'll tell you why I did that. I don't know if I'm going to have time right now. I was trying to make it, like, short and to the point. We'll see. It's the only thing I got out of my mom's death was the jewelry in the pawn shop. Okay, because he was giving away, the boyfriend was giving away all her stuff, sewing machine, yarn, thread, stuff that's worth money. I kept saying, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. But I was getting nothing. He gave me 3 rings that aren't even real, they're not even gold, and a bracelet, which it was gold, but it's only valued at the pawn shop, if I sell it, for $30, okay? So now I owe my brother and her boyfriend half of this money that I got, which was $360, I think, because she owed $400. So you only got the balance of, what the difference of what she owed. So 368 or 323, I don't know the exact amount. So I owe them half. Wow, that would be what, like $150? Okay, it's so stupid. They take this shit way beyond so deep because that's all they worry about is what they get, which they say that's what we do, and what they want and what they think and what you should follow and do. You know, you can't have a mind of your own. You can't have any problems with them. You know, they're perfect and everything else, so when he references and says, your daughter can get her head right, then maybe she will see clearly. I'd love to know, like, what do I need to see clearly? And it has to weigh on my worthless heart. They were mad at each other, and the only woman he could trust is a lie, because that's what I wanted to go through. My brother went to the point to say, when he got fired from a job, that my mom was the one that got him fired. Now, in another message that is written on here, and I think I got it down, so I can read it. And, this is stupid. All this shit's stupid. He said that my mom got him fired from his job, which wasn't true. Not that I know of. My mom never. Why would somebody get you fired? And here's the thing. He said he got fired over a text message that he sent to the frickin' secretary that said the word bitch in it. But then he wants to blame my mom for him getting fired, when he's the one who sent a text message that said bitch in it, which could be read as he was calling the secretary a bitch. Okay, this is how fruity he is. So he says that I'm the one that probably got him fired from every job now. So instead of all the stuff he used to say about my mom, which he will never admit, he's now saying it about me. Because they have to have somewhere to put their anger and their lies to, and to make their life right, or their mind inside, so they aren't guilty or something. It's crazy. But that was another one. That was on August 5th on somebody else's post. My mom's boyfriend, that my brother just decides to start talking about me, and boy, is he an angry person. I hope he gets help. I'll pray. I don't really know how to pray that well for people that have troubles. I'll try, but hope you enjoy this message. It's not a good one, but a lot of people say I'm negative or stuff like that, and all I'm doing is telling the stories that really happened. So how could that be negative? This is true stuff that really happened. This is the truth that I deal with narcissism and an angry family, a divorced family, an alcoholic, pill popper, drugs. Oh, I'm talking when the pills were taken, they were taking 4 milligrams at a time of Xanax. That's where you couldn't even walk. So you don't have the nerve to sit and tell me I wasn't on time or I didn't do a good job at work. Maybe I was fucking a nervous wreck because of you. Couldn't even fucking walk to get in the door at the job. Yeah, won't you ever think about that? And I was getting low pay for fucking putting millions of miles on my car. See, I'm swearing, sorry. And us driving all the way there after 100 miles there and back, but we get there and you decide that you can't work. Why didn't you decide that before I wasted my gas money? There's so many stories. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you can. Show your friends. If they're going through hard times, maybe I can be friends with them or talk to them or help them feel better that, sometimes you feel you're the only one going through these things. And, you know, it's rough. So I just thank you for watching. And I'm smiling and I'm happy because sometimes, even though you don't wish bad on people, seeing when they are still angry and they're kind of like just nonsense, it really helps you see clearer that you're not, I don't even know the word, that you're not the problem. I mean, I know I added to lots of problems of arguments, but I was just defending myself. I mean, seriously? I'm able to defend myself. See, that's what he likes. That's what he likes. He likes to delete you where you can't defend yourself. He likes to go around to everybody else and spread lies, so then that way those people stay away from you. And they're just not happy with themselves. And I don't do that. You can hang around with anybody you want, do whatever you want. It's your life. I don't care. You drink, do whatever you want. That's your life. But when it comes out to where people are attacking me and my family, when I know the truth about what happened, but they won't even tell the truth. They don't even care to know the story of how the truth went. That's when I come on and vent and tell my side and whatever. So, hope you guys all have a nice day. Thanks for watching. And I love you. Bye.